The Sinister Smiles of the Mannequins.
Before starting the video, please like, share, and subscribe my YouTube channel for more scary and spooky content. Hit the bell icon to get notified about latest videos.
Jessica had always loved vintage shops, so when she stumbled upon timeless treasures, she couldn't resist going inside. The store was dimly lit, filled with antique furniture, old books, and mannequins dressed in outdated clothing. The elderly shopkeeper, a frail woman with piercing blue eyes, watched Jessica closely. "Be careful with the mannequins, dear," she warned. "They have a habit of moving around on their own." Jessica chuckled, thinking it was just a quirky joke. As Jessica browsed, she felt an eerie sensation, like she was being watched. She turned and saw a mannequin with a disturbingly lifelike face, its eyes seeming to follow her every move. She shook off the feeling and continued shopping. Drawn to a particularly beautiful dress on one of the mannequins, Jessica decided to buy it. The shopkeeper wrapped it up and handed it to her, her eyes filled with an unspoken warning. "Remember, the mannequins are more than they seem." That night, Jessica hung the dress in her closet. As she lay in bed, she heard faint, shuffling sounds coming from the direction of the closet. She dismissed it as her imagination and tried to sleep, but the noises persisted, growing louder. In the morning, Jessica found her closet door ajar. The dress was now on a mannequin standing in the middle of her bedroom. She froze in horror. She was certain she hadn't brought any mannequin home with her. Desperate for answers, Jessica returned to the shop, but it was closed, and the windows were boarded up. She went to the local library and discovered an old newspaper article about timeless treasures and its previous owner, who had disappeared under mysterious circumstances. That night, the mannequin moved again. Jessica woke to find it standing by her bed, its expression twisted into a sinister smile. She screamed and ran to the living room, locking herself in. The shuffling sounds continued, growing closer and more menacing. Armed with a kitchen knife, Jessica decided to face her fears. She opened the door to find the mannequin inches away, its lifeless eyes staring into hers. With trembling hands, she slashed at it, but the knife passed through air. The mannequin laughed, a chilling, hollow sound. Realizing she was no match for the malevolent entity, Jessica fled her apartment. She ran through the streets until she found herself back at Timeless Treasures, now a decaying, abandoned building. The mannequins inside all had the same sinister smiles, their eyes glowing in the dark. As she backed away, she felt cold hands grab her shoulders. She turned to see the shopkeeper, now a mannequin herself, whispering, "Welcome to the collection." The last thing Jessica saw was the shop's door closing behind her, sealing her fate among the sinister smiles of the mannequins.